Hello YouTube, this is Airland here with another episode of Wargame Airland Battle. So today we begin day 2 of operations, and there really isn't much to do. These units are already divided into battle. So let's see this unit in Galva. Where is its selection point? This is so annoying. Why does this always happen? It's so difficult just to work the game so you can select a unit. Right, that was that one, so I'm guessing the one in Galva is somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Yep, there it is. Right, so I'm going to send it into Malung to attack this British force here. These guys, I'm going to get them to remain steady. They're at full initiative, so they don't really need rest and recuperation orders. This Polish division over here is still not full, so I'll give it another turn for rest and recuperation. And then the guys defending the coast. Let's see. Where are their damn selections? There it is. Right, let's just get them up to full initiative, just so they are fully ready to repel any possible attack. So these guys are ready. These guys in Lillehammer, don't know what their action is. They could be moving into Uppsala, but if they do, we'll just have to deal with it. Those fights are going to continue as on. In terms of the forces, we can deploy a Gds Motorized Division back up here, knowing it's going to take a time to get to the action. We could deploy a naval brigade anywhere along the coast, especially to help out guys in Stockholm and Uppsala, but I feel this deck's quite lacking. It's got support. It only has T-55 AMs, which are quite basic tanks, and just planes, so overall I'm thinking this deck's lacking in firepower a bit. It could be useful in Stockholm for the urban fights, but I think it's better to spend our points elsewhere. Same with the Air Assault Brigade. It doesn't have any tanks, and so it might not be that useful in battle, so I'm going to be deploying the Gds Motorized Division here and moving it south. In terms of strike cards, we have aerial recon. Don't really need that at all. Area, let's see, that would cost 5 points. Use to initiative. It could be useful, but we only have 4 of them, and I think I'll just keep them. Submarines, not really needed. Aerial cover. At the moment I don't think we'll need any of that, so basically these 2 fights are going to be continuing, and this one will be introduced. Lillehammer might move into Praga or Uppsala, we'll see how that goes, but let's just send the orders and see what happens. Right, so Marine Schutzen-Rgt, 3rd Brigando, round 2. Let's start this. Right, so first of all, let's deploy the command vehicles. We'll be using SPWs, they're armoured and should be sufficient. We'll deploy one here, one here. Now, on to the actual plans of the day. I think the focus will be Uppsala, to capture it and neutralise it, primarily because originally I wasn't really prioritising it because I thought our division coming from Uppsala would auto-cap it for us. But unfortunately they've been tangled up in their own fighting, which means Uppsala, we're going to have to deal with it ourselves. So I'm going to deploy a SPW here, and we'll handle that. In terms of support, we're going to be positioning FOBs and supporting them with various anti-aircraft defences. Now, I was a bit careless with these, I'll admit, in the last fight, so we don't actually have that many left. But we'll do our best, as there's a lot of intense fighting in the last game. In terms of support, we are going to be bringing 1 artillery unit here, and we're going to give it an FOB. I'm going to be using a lot of FOBs here just for supplies, and then another one here, which I will have 2 squads of 2 BM-21s. These are going to be hanging back and basically firing rounds into Boris and Dmitry. In terms of recon, I'm going to put 1 recon unit here, 1 recon unit here, and next we're going to be using reverse Schutzen, apply some here. Mott Schutzen, they're going to be relied on a lot more, as the reverse Schutzen took a lot of casualties in the last fight. Basically the Mott Schutzen are going to be deployed in various urban locations to ambush incoming attacks and hold the line. No, I don't want 2, I want 4. Okay, so that'll be deployed along here. So the anti-aircraft defense is in place. Recon. I think I'll just sacrifice these guys and buy in some more basic recon for other parts of the map. It's a bit of a risk using that command vehicle quite early on, but I'm willing to take that risk just to gain a bit of a economic advantage. We have a lot of artillery to call on. We'll be shelling Dimitri quite heavily, and let's launch the fight. So let's start off by this cluster of units that's already popped up. Shell them with all artillery at our disposal. Artillery, there you are. Fire into this sector here. Of course the AI is doing this stupid thing where all their units are clustered up. So we're going to be annihilating it with as much as we have. Frame rate's taking a bit of a hit from all this stuff going on. Right, while everything's stunned, I'm going to be launching continual barrages in to this sector to try and keep hitting these guys' morale damage where it hurts. I want you to keep shelling these guys. Right, bombs being dropped in. Okay, they deployed tornadoes and sea harriers and shot that thing down. And some assaults. Looks like the British are relying a bit more on Air Force, so I'm going to buff up our anti-aircraft defense with a couple of these flak cannons. Looks like the BM-21 seem to be being destroyed. I'm not sure that was an airstrike or just counter battery fire. Let's see, I'm going to deploy these SBWs, get them in a swarm. Another BM-21 destroyed? Or whatever that was. Just forgot I should have deployed these guys up here. Let's see what else. We need some more Marine Schutzen. I'll deploy another barrage to keep Boris safe. The second barrage is opening fire. I want you guys to keep shooting at these guys. No, you're panicked, so you can't shoot accurately. No point for you to shoot at all. Let's see, the recon units, now they got shot down immediately because they were initially in their helicopters. That sucks, but there you go. Right, Milans are moving up on these SPWs. I'm going to try and charge them in, try and shoot out over Milan, overwhelm them. Right, Boris is now secured. Let's move up the SPWs here. What are we losing? This stuff seems to be coming under fire, which is annoying. Cannons are still panicked. BM-21s are still loaded. So that's on to another barrage into these guys. I want to keep these guys nice and stunned. Right, Royal Marines are now in here, so the SPW should be backing off. Move these guys up here. And load your recon infantry so we can see what's going on. They're still shaking. I want you to calm down a bit. We're going to have to focus on our attack on Uppsala. Not really sure what I'll be attacking it with, but I've got the feeling these Conquerors are going to play a part. Move across and snipe some stuff. Got a lot of ATKM forces here, but they're under constant fire, so I think a couple of T-55s coming in. Launch an attack or two. SPWs are using up the enemy's Milan supply, which is nice. We have captured some of these Stuarts, so let's get them behind our lines. Another BM-21 volley. I want to, just keep these guys constantly stunned. The Motorized, we could advance, but I don't think that's necessary at this point. These guys are taking fire. I'm going to get them to move back a bit. Attack these Royal Marines. I think they're the most important target. Have you calmed down? Yes, you have. Right, you're going to target Sharon Alvarez, a bit too armoured. This is Milan over here. I think it'll be a good target. Right, what's our best recon unit in terms of optics? Stuff that's very good, right. We'll apply a very good recon. Okay, we got another Stuart, that's nice. SBW, come down here. I want you to gun down this surviving Royal Marines. If you could capture Anna, that would be nice in terms of economies, but they have a lot of units in it. And Uppsala is the priority. Come on. Where's everyone? I know one of the problems I have with these commentaries is I sort of talk about what's going on all the time rather than talking about strategy or gameplay. But these have been finished. But it's just the fact that you really want to concentrate to do well when you're playing these games. They're bringing some gunships here, seeing as they don't. They have a lot of weak units, but not a lot of. Not that many. Well, they don't have any anti-aircraft defenses that I can see. As opposed to that, which is interesting. Do I have any? Yeah, I've got mortars, right. I'm going to deploy some mortars. I'm going to deploy my long-range units. I'm going to try and pick off their anti-aircraft defense, find the command vehicle. Infantry. I was going to deploy this gunship. Oh dear, hello. What are you targeting? Hopefully the Cub's going to... Oh, they're going after the Mi-8s. Right. Let's get some more anti-aircraft defenses. Let's get every anti-aircraft defense we have. Really? You're targeting these pins guarders. I prefer if you target the Abbot personally, but to each their own. So you're wasting a lot of missiles on something that isn't that valuable. Our mortars got here yet? Right, there's an artillery gun down. Let's get these rockets firing again. Seeing as there's a huge cluster of infantry. Oh my goodness. Our Mott are taking damage. Let's get as many back as we can. You move up here. Right, the rapier is still up, so I don't want to. Right, artillery target the rapier. You guys should still be fine. That is a lot of infantry. They are bum rushing me with a lot. Let's just call in these guys. They're not our best. Actually, those are 80 km infantry. Wow. But they're equipped with RPGs. That's weird. I haven't seen that. Right, let's get these guys. Their autocannons should work well. These Marine Schutzen aren't really necessary up here, because the line's been closed. Let's get the SBW up here and up here. That's up here. Recon units move up. FKB move up here. Helicopter, you move over here. I think you'll be wanted here. Mortars set up because I think your range might be a bit limited. Okay, Marine Schutzen, unload. Alright, let's move up some of these guys. Here, this command vehicle is a bit of a risk, so I'm going to move it back, but still keep it in the sector so we get the points. And that's the match won. Okay, major victory, points secured, and that's about it. Pushed up and secured some more territory. It would be nice to knock out Uppsala, but there you go. They're losing morale, they're losing initiative. It's easier to win total victories. And this, oh, looks like the British are attempting a little bit of a landing here. We'll see how that turns out for them in the next episode. But until next time, this has been Agent. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.